Hello, you guys. Welcome. I'm Parshvika. Welcome to the channel where we talk a lot about self improvement topics, feminine energy, manifestation, relationship stuff. Today, I want to talk about the miracle. When the miracle happens, when you get what you want, like when these things happens, when the 3D changes, and when your SP started talking to you, or when you enter a relationship, you get the money, job, career, whatever you want. When does the miracle happens? The one key part that's gonna change the game, that's gonna change this entire game. Let's talk about that. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing for more such videos. We have two short mini courses. One is a feminine energy, masculine energy course, talking about these energies, how to use them, balance them. The link is in description. Another is attracting, manifesting relationship. If you're interested, the links are in description. Anyways, and also, guys, we have female self-care planner if you want to take care of yourself. I mean, it's a planner, and the link is in description. Anyways, so when the miracle happens, guys, you gotta take this game seriously in terms of playing the part as seriously. So when the miracle happens, when does the miracle happens? When did the 3D change? When you persist, when you become stubborn, when you're like, I don't care what's happening in the 3D. I don't care what people is saying on my faces. I don't care what's happening. I don't care. I only care about that I know what I want is already mine, is already being done. That's the only thing I care. And regardless of anything, any 3D circumstances, anything, I don't really care about anything other than this is the only thing that I care about. Because you know what? This is the only truth. This is the only truth. I have an amazing relationship with my XP, whatever it is that you want. I have money, house, car, job, whatever, guys, whatever you want. I already have it. It's already been done. I don't care what's happening in the 3D. Because I know this outer thing is actually a reflection of me. Whatever I think, it goes. Whatever I say, it goes. Because it obeys me. Because it's true and honest with me. Because it's loyal to me. If I say that this is gonna happen, that means it's gonna happen. The only thing that people make mistakes here, they say, okay, I want this thing, this is done. Okay, I want it, it's done. But then after saying that, they move in another direction. They say, oh, is it happening or not? I don't know, is it gonna happen or not? It's gonna take so much time, amount of energy. I don't have a qualification. I don't have a degree. I don't look good. I'm not worthy. You say it's done, and then you say another thing. How it's gonna work, guys? You gotta go in one direction. If you're going in the two different direction, you're not gonna reach anywhere. Like, you are in the sea, you are in the middle of the ocean, and you want to go to the shore. Okay, so you gotta go in one direction. You can't go in the other direction expecting that it's gonna lead you to that shore. If you know that this is the direction you want to go, you should be go in that direction. You can't go 2 steps in this direction and then move back and move into the another direction 2 steps. You're not gonna reach anywhere, and that's where a lot of the people make mistakes, because they don't understand that the only thing that you gotta do is to completely persist in what you want. Do not care if somebody is saying bad to you, somebody is saying opposite to you, they're trying to mislead you, they're trying to misrespect you. Do not freaking care. Understand? Only the power you have is within. You can change anything in your life. You are the only truth that ever exists. You have the power that can change the worlds, that can change the reality completely. Because you are the only freaking power, and you are the only freaking truth that exists ever. Use their power, guys. Don't give your power to other people, to situations, circumstances. Oh, it's not happening. Oh, he is angry. Oh, he didn't texted me. He didn't call me. He didn't love me. Stop it. Stop it. Don't give your power to them. Take back your power and understand you are the only truth. Whatever you say, it goes. So persist in what you want. Persistence is really important, guys, especially for the things that are pretty stubborn, because you have the opposite things going around with those things in your mind, in your life, or you have an opposite things in your ego. Because those things takes a lot of the time and energy to manifest, because you have the opposite thing going around. You move 2 steps in this direction, then you think, oh, it's not happening, and then you change your direction, move in the other direction, and then it never happens and never changes, and you didn't get what you want because you didn't persist. You gotta be stubborn. You gotta be stubborn. If you read successful people, autobiographies, whatever person, you will see that they persisted. They persisted in the thought. Even the people who were laughing at them, criticizing them, shaming them, belittling themselves, they didn't even care. They know that if I can vision something, if I can dream, I can imagine it, that means it's real. Because I am the only truth. I decide what it goes. Nobody else has the power, and that's why they persist. You can take an example of the Ford car, guys. There's a big example of the Ford. The engine that they have is very, very exceptional engine that they have in their car. And at that time, when they were starting with this company, the Ford, he has a vision of that particular engine. I don't know about the engine in the car. I don't know about the technical stuff, but there is a story you can read and Google about the Ford. He focused on that I want my car to have this kind of cylinder, this kind of engine, whatever it is. And at that time, no car has that kind of engine. In fact, he actually hired all the engineers to make that kind of engine, and they were like, it's not gonna happen, it's not possible, nowhere ever did it before, it's not gonna happen. And they say in front of the face of the Ford that it's never gonna happen, because no one ever did it before. It's not possible. They say that. But Ford didn't even care. He didn't even care because he didn't know how to make the engine. Okay? He hired the engineer to make the engine for his car. And those engineers were saying that it's not possible. Look at that. But he believed in his vision. He believed in himself that if I can imagine, if I can envision it, that means it's real. It's the truth. And he persisted in that. No matter the opposite things were happening. For a very long time, the opposite things were happening. The engine were not built the way he wanted to be. And the engineers were like, what is he? He's crazy. It's not going to happen. It's not possible. And this person is totally crazy. And they were freaking saying negative things, opposite things about the Ford. But Ford didn't care. He was like, go back and work. Go back and work. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. And finally, they did it. Finally, it happened. It was all because of the Ford envisioned that thing before it was actually manifested in the 3D. And everyone was against that. In fact, the engineers who he hired to build that engine was actually laughing at them because they were like, oh, it's not possible. It's totally impossible. You're not realistic. You're delusional. You're crazy. It's not gonna work. And they were saying so bad stuff about it. And Ford was like, I don't care. I don't care. Just go and work on that. Just go and work on that because I know it's possible. And that's what happens. Guys, you gotta persist in this. You gotta persist. It's your dream. It's your life. Nobody has the power to dictate your life. Nobody has the power. Don't give your power to the people. That's when the only miracle will going to happen. You gotta be stubborn. I'm a very stubborn person, and I've known the people who are very, very stubborn. And they don't care about what someone else is thinking about them. They just go, even the people who are laughing at them, criticizing them, they don't even care. And they just persist and it happens. So what do you want? Do you want that enough? Are you ready to commit fully to that, no matter what's happening in the 3D, before it actually shows up in the 3D? Are you ready to commit to it? If yes, then go and persist because you're gonna get it. Whatever you persist in, you're gonna get that. It's the truth, it's the reality because you are the only truth. You are the only power in your reality. Nobody has the power. It seems that 3D is so real, but it's not real. It's fake, it's temporary, it can change into anything that you want. You gotta persist in what you want because it can only show what you persist in. If you change your direction, then it's gonna change the direction in the 3D. It's gonna show you hot and cold behavior because you are hot and cold inside. You're deciding one moment, then you're indecision another moment. You're deciding, indecision, deciding, indecision. You are in that state, and that's why the 3D is showing hot and cold, hot and cold. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't get it. Sometimes he's happy with you, sometimes he's not happy with you because you are in that vibration, and that's what is happening. You gotta persist that I want this thing. I don't care what's happening in the 3D. I don't care what someone else is thinking about me. I don't care. It's gonna happen. That means it's gonna happen. And that's when the miracle happens. You have the power, guys. Everybody has the power. Everybody is gifted with that. Nobody is lucky in this world. The lucky word is I would say it's like a word that you shouldn't be there in the dictionary, because everybody is lucky. If that person is lucky, you are lucky. And if that person is unlucky, then you are unlucky. Nobody has gifted special powers. I know, of course, some people are gifted at something naturally, but everybody has gifted with something natural. So you can do anything and you can be do anything. Just persist, guys. It's really important. Hopefully it's gonna help you. Let me know, because when you persist, the things happen, the miracles happen. Let me know what you want to talk about in the comment section below. Thank you so much. I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.